How should I address you? Or how should I call you?
How should I call you? I'm Mr. Lee. I'm Mr. Lee.
Okay, Mr. Lee. It's just Mr. Lee. Nice to meet you. How are you today?
Nice to meet you, teacher Juliana. I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Well, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Now, Mr. Lee, I believe you have a topic for us to discuss today.
I'm sorry. I beg your I'm sorry. I beg your pardon, please.
Mm. I believe you have chosen an article for us to discuss.
Article. Uh, article. What do you mean
Mm.
article?
Let me see.
I
Uh,
excuse. Please give me a moment. I understand what you. I didn't understand what you said.
but you're aware that I'm under evaluation, right? You're one of the evaluators.
Yes, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Evaluation. Could you type
Oh,
this word, please? Evaluation. Evaluation.
evaluation.
Evaluation. Yes, evaluation.
Right. So you haven't checked the articles yet, or if you want, we could have a free talk instead.
Yes. I understand what you said. uh, Excuse me. I can't speak English. I'm not that good in speaking English, so could you speak slowly, please?
Oh, oh, sure, sure. I'm sorry.
Oh
I
no no
thought this is normal.
no no, I'm sorry. No problem. I can't I can't listen and
Mhm.
speak to speak English. Sorry. I can't listen and speak to English well. So please, could you speak slowly, please?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, I will.
Yes. I will tell you. Tell you reply your question. I want to talk about uh, talk about a first article in the intermediate intermediated section.
Mhm. Okay.
The name of title is the U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar.
Oh, the US dollar, right.
Yes, U.S. dollar.
And I believe you have read this article.
Yes. Oh, excuse me, excuse me.
Sure, sure.
I read this article. Article.
Mhm. And what do you think about it?
Uh, what do you think about?
Yes, what do you think about this article?
Yeah, what do you think about it? I think. mm, uh, Please give. Could you give me some time to think? Could you give me some time to think about it, please?
Oh, sure. And while loading the document, let's
Yes,
see what we could.
I am thinking. I am thinking of the correct English expression. Please give
Mhm.
me a moment.
Oh,
Um, I think that U.S. dollar is is international reserve reserve currency and
mhm.
uh, uh, I I will try again, please.
Sure.
I will try
I know you
again.
can do it.
Yeah. U.S. dollar international reserve currency now, and I think in the future, in the future, U.S. dollar stay steady. Uh, U.S. dollar also U.S. dollar have U.S. dollar also have the international reserve currency. Mm, I think this article is is not correct. It's not correct.
Hmm. What do you mean it's not correct?
I I understand this article is say that U.S. dollar will lost will lose uh, international reserve currency, but I think U.S. dollar still have a role international reserve currency.
Hmm. Okay. All right. So technically, in this article, it says that the U.S. dollar stays as the international currency, right? And of course, the same with English language, that is how they maintain their power. But nowadays, one of the things that was emerging in the international market is that
Yeah.
they are already using yen, the currency of China, to in the international market. So in here it claims that the US dollar, yes, of course, it is still considered the international currency that we are using, but there are also other currency that is emerging in the market, which is the yen.
Yeah.
Do you think by how about you, Mr. Lee? If you engage in a global market, would you use US dollar or yen?
US dollar yen. Uh, I beg
Which
you.
one,
I,
which, okay, let me
yeah,
change the question. Which
yes.
one would you prefer, US dollar or yen?
Mm, I I prefer US dollar than yuan.
Why?
Uh, I think yuan can trade in spectacle 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 area. Uh, uh,
In a specific area.
uh, yes. It means China, Korea, Japan, Philippines, Philippines, Philippines country
Mhm.
trade when these country trade yuan is yuan can use, but yuan 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 currency cannot trade in the global
Mhm. So for you, it cannot compete with the US dollar.
compete
It
what
cannot compete. It cannot. Yes. So for you, yen dollar or yen cannot compete with US dollar.
compete uh,
I mean,
excuse me, I can't I can I I find this word.
Mm. So you're saying that the US dollar would still stay in the power as the international currency.
Yes. 컴패트 경쟁 컴패트 I find the dictionary compact. Yes, I know means I know what this means. Compact. Uh, uh,
So
could, could you say could you say could you tell me again your question, please?
so for you, China cannot compete with US dollar. Is that what you're
Um,
saying?
mm, uh, excuse me. Uh, I have to the answer your question. Mm, this I think I think I think tell you I think tell you uh, oh excuse me I can't express English myself in English well.
Well, you could try, Mr. Lee. That is why we are here, right?
Here right, here right.
So what I'm trying to ask is that when we say China, China is a powerful country, right?
China powerful country.
China is a powerful country.
China is a powerful country.
Yes, so China is the only country that can compete with US. So
China compete. Can China compete
can,
with the? Can China compete with the U.S.? Uh, I don't. I don't know. I don't know.
because in this article, if you could actually see it in here, as it mentioned, this one,
This one.
the Nigeria has already started
You are
using yen.
using using yen. Nigeria has
So
already started using yen.
yes,
Yeah.
technically in here it says that the China can already compete with US, although US still stays in power because US dollar is what we are using in international market. That is the US dollar all about. Now, here's the thing, Mr. Lee, since we don't really have enough time as of today, let me just give you feedback. Or do you have any question for me?
I have no question.
Okay. So
I
here's
have
the
no
thing.
question. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So if you don't have any question, just a quick feedback. I know that you are learning English, so all you have to do is continue practicing. Okay? And of course, as long as you have the willingness to learn, definitely you will improve. Now, just one tip, I want you to think in English when you are using the English language. Think in English, speak in English.
Uh, yes.
So,
I will your
so
feedback.
yes, all you have to do is think in English and speak in English. That is the first step for us to learn the English language. And hopefully next time, Mr. Lee, we could discuss more. and we
Yeah,
could really tackle this topic. But thank you so much for your time.
yeah.
I really appreciate it. Hope to see you next time. All right?
Yes, have a. I want you to have a good weekend.
Definitely, there are teachers here who will help you improve more. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for your participation. See you next time.
Yes.
Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy your weekend, Mr. Lee, and goodbye for now.
Yes. Goodbye. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes.